us to probably not come back together. So he was like kind of dating like this little hood rat, or messing with this hood rat. Well, I guess he was, going, whatever he had become, that was his environment. And I'm just like, how would you choose something like that over me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm your first love. We done been through all this shit, and then this is what you gonna fuck with? You know what I'm saying? And I was so hurt. And so I remember after I was like, okay, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I can't even. I'm too grown for this. Life goes on. I understand we got this connection, but ain't nothing changing. So one day I'm just like, sitting on the couch and I'm just crying and just, trying to move on and just trying to understand what's going on. And he came to me clear as day, y'all. He said, Tiff, I've been off the planet since 1993. That person that you have been connecting with, I was able to come through through his consciousness because he was, he was cloned. Now you got to understand, like, this world we living in, spiritual people, this is not, we're not just connecting with humans. They are doing a job on us. So that's why you need your spiritual mind and to be discerning, because it is real out here. So he let me know he was cloned. He was off the planet since 1993, which is why that was the last time I saw him, and he was the person I knew him to be then. And the person he had become, and so many like him, all these, people who just, they couldn't snap out of high school mode. You know what I mean? They go into the picnics and the reunions, and I'm just like, shit, life goes on. I'm not, going off high school like that, but they couldn't snap themselves away from high school. So he's like, I've been off the planet, and I'm just like listening. And there was this movie. I wish when I find the movie, I think it was the little girl who played on the Divergent series, and like it explains everything I'm explaining to you. This organism took over her body, and so she had her mind and his mind, her mind and the new entity's mind and her mind. And her mind was fighting to come through, but the longer the entity stayed in her, the more it took over her body. So William, there's different ways of cloning. I'm going to let you do your research. But William was taken off the planet. He was a Messiah lineage. His father was taken out. His grandfather was taken out. It's a little violent things that was going on. So just look at the word. I mean, look at the last name is Messenger. You know what I'm saying? So because of their, his spiritual work and what he was supposed to do. And not only was him, it was other messiahs that went to the school who were taken out as well. You know what I'm saying? They were, you look at people and something special. Something is very special about them. And so they were targeted, and some of them were murdered. Some of them were not cloned. They were just murdered. So when he let me know he had been off the planet, we talked. And I just, anything I wanted to know.
All right. As you can see, I don't know if y'all familiar with her. But this is the goddess, the queen, Tiffany Messenger. I haven't seen her in a long time, but I used to watch her, a while back. And I haven't seen her in a while, man, so it was good to see her. But, she's giving a little testimony about, her life and everything. But that part right there, now I usually don't talk about the conscious, I consider her, like, she's a part of the conscious community. Well, I'm not going to say conscious community, because I'm just saying she's woke. You know what I mean? She's on a whole nother level. As far as metaphysical and esoteric and all that shit, right? But, she talks about the fairies and shit like that. She's on a whole nother level as far as spirituality. But the reason why I wanted to record that real quick, because you never hear people that's I would say, quote unquote, the so-called conscious community. They don't talk about shit like this, like cloning. You heard what she said. She said they was targeted. Things of that nature. Like every time when you talk about cloning, somebody being targeted, aka gang stalked, all that shit, that goes to what? That goes down the rabbit hole of what? Conspiracy theory. And people don't want to hear that shit. Especially the so-called conscious community. You know, they usually just want to talk about collecting a bunch of crystals all the time. Man, I'm not saying anything wrong with collecting crystals and shit, but I'm just saying there's other things to life as well. You can't just put yourself in a box and you want to try to just shut shit out. See, a lot of people think that because they can shut shit out, I guess it doesn't affect them. But I understand that energy. What he said, where energy flows, where the mind goes, energy flows. I understand all that shit. I understand that you can you don't want to ponder upon certain things, but shit, motherfuckers ain't pondering upon no damn COVID. I mean, and that shit that took over the damn world. So COVID 25 and got everything on lockdown. So it's not like you woke up one day and you was pondering upon that, and that came into manifestation, didn't it? So I don't know why people think that just because if they ponder upon a little bit of conspiracy theory, I guess they think that's going to manifest into their life. But I'm happy to hear. I'm happy to catch this message from her that she spoke about it. That she spoke about somebody that she was in love with, and she was saying that the person said that he was cloned and he hasn't been the same since, and and then you heard what she said, that she was like a lot of people that's special. She said other messiahs. You heard what she said, so you gotta you and she was like some just get taken out and then some get targeted. We are the ones that's being targeted. So if you're actually one of the ones that's really being stalked, targeted, whether it's electronic harassment, street theater bullshit, the moment you walk outside the door, the zombies is coming out, the bullshit ass fake ass synchronicities and stuff like that. Like I said, the directed energy weapons, the brain mapping, the brain scanning, the radiation. You are being targeted, and you got to understand there's something different about you. That's why I question a lot of some of y'all people that be on the comment section. I know most of y'all just bots, man, because some of y'all motherfuckers, I'm like, ain't nowhere in the world they targeting your ass because some of y'all motherfuckers is just dumb as a doorknob. You know what I mean? But so it's like, what the hell are they targeting you for? But I just wanted to show that real quick, man. So shout out, y'all want to go ahead and check her out, y'all. If you want to, you can. But shout out to Tiffany, man. She's a beautiful young lady. Um,
He let me know how it happened.
she's a beautiful young lady, man. So check her out, man. And it's good seeing her. She still look good too. Still look nice and young. Skin look good, glowing. She's taking care of herself. That's good. But that's all I'm saying, man. You heard what she said. She said the beast's been doing a number of things on our ass. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers been experimenting on us for years. Since they've been here, and they're going to continue to do it. As crazy as it may sound, at the end of the day, I guess it's all for our own good. I guess even in the scriptures in Romans 8:28, it says, "For all things work together for good to those that love God." So you can interpret that the way you want. You know, nobody wants to go through this shit. Trust me, nobody wants to. But at the same time, a piece of coal don't want to go on that damn fire either. But at the end of the day, it wants to turn into that fucking gold rock. So you got to go through some shit. I mean, you want some muscles, you got to get your ass to the gym. You got to eat your meals. You want to get smart, you got to read books. You got to study. It's always something that we got to go through in order to get to that next level. So as far as with this stupid ass stalking shit that's going on, yes, I'm in the crib right now, but that don't mean that the stalking stop, because like I told y'all, I'm one of the ones that get, I get attacked by the electrical, the DEW weapons, the directed energy weapons, the radiations, all that shit. So I'm speaking from experience. This is real life talk here, and this is what I go through. The weak-minded motherfuckers would never understand this life until they walking down this path, until they walk in these shoes. And a lot of motherfuckers, if they was to experience something like this, they're not going to make it. They will not last this long. Trust and believe me, they won't. You could think the gang stalking COINTELPRO is some bullshit, but we'll see when you're next on that goddamn target list. We'll see how long you hang around. You know what I'm saying? Before you snap the fuck out, or either take yourself out or take out others. Because that's what it is. Gang stalking ain't nothing but a setup game. They want you to spaz out and become a basically a Manchurian candidate suspect. And if you don't know nothing about Manchurian Candidate, then go ahead and watch the movie by Denzel Washington, Manchurian Candidate, or go watch Manchurian Candidate by Denzel Washington, or you can go watch what's that that Born Identity. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Those type of movies, because they were more Manchurian Candidate. You know what I mean? They was, especially those soldiers, man. They'll put them under a hypnosis spell. They chip them and everything, and they have them go out there and do their dirty work, assassinate, all types of assassinations, and then they don't even remember what happened. So this shit is real, man. So like I said, like what she said, you heard what she said. She said if you got to be on your spiritual grind. I'm gonna be real with you, man. If it wasn't for the spiritual grind in the morning, I've probably been on snap the fuck out myself. So I'm grateful to the fact that I chose the route of education and educating myself and getting closer to the gods. You know what I'm saying? And and that's that, man. Because that's what it's all about, man. The beast been doing witchcraft on your ass. You know what I mean? You gotta understand witchcraft been here for forever. You know what I mean? So anybody can do witchcraft. This is the reason why they demonized it and then they got you afraid of it, because they don't want you doing it. But at the same time, the beast is doing witchcraft on your monkey ass. So if you don't wake the fuck up and realize it, then you just gonna be a victim to it. You know what I mean? So you can go ahead and you can pray to your Jesus, you can pray to your Jehovah, you could do all that shit. And you already saw what happened to Jesus anyway, right? All right then. You seen Passion of Christ, nigga? All right then. So you better find another source. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get your ass whipped. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm out, man. I just wanted to share that with y'all. In just a matter of time, everybody is already targeted though. But it's just a certain few are really, really targeted, and they're trying to secretly assassinate your ass and just make it look like it's some type of coincidence, or you was ill, sick, whatever. That's what it's all about. So that's the reason why I share my testimony. You know what I mean? Just for the simple fact to let you know that it's a conspiracy going on and it's real. It ain't no damn theory. This shit is real, realer than the real deal Holyfield. And Holyfield's a real motherfucker because he beat Mike Tyson twice. And I'm a Mike Tyson fan, diehard fan. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm gonna let y'all go with that, man. I'm out. Get your head out the sand, get your ass out the air, because you are getting pounded.
What happened? Who did this to you?
They took Jeffrey. They took my body.
Took them where? Who took them?
Who do you think? They do tests, experiments. They want to know everything about us. They'll show you things, put things in your mind, terrible things.
You're safe now.